I'm Hannah Cartledge, and Jesus is enough. About 3 years into our marriage, we decided to start trying for a family, and pretty soon after we started trying, we got pregnant. The day that we told people, it was so exciting. And then that same night, I started having some symptoms of what I thought was a miscarriage. They did an ultrasound, and there was no heartbeat. You know, people were like so happy for us, and then you know, we turned right around and we have to say there's no baby. My cemented vision of my family was like, that definitely was not in my picture. I guess it was about 6 months after the miscarriage, we found out we were pregnant again. So then in November 2013, our daughter Jocelyn was born. Started to settle down into our new normal of having a baby. When Jocelyn was 10 weeks old, she contracted a virus. So of course we were nervous and scared and thought, you know, I remember thinking, okay, this is like kind of a big deal here, but it'll be fine, you know, like we'll come back in like 12 hours. They were like, she just needs a couple hours of some fluids and then they'll send you home tonight. So they kept her overnight, and then another night, and then the third night, she was really bad. She dipped down underneath her birth weight. I just cried out to the Lord, and I was just crying in the shower, saying, please save her. You know, she's beautiful, just save her. And I'll never forget that moment, because he did. 3 days after we got to her, they finally figured out that she had norovirus, which is a virus that really fatal for elderly and infants. 10 days later, we got to go home, and she was saved. You know, the Lord saved her life. So, and she's such a blessing now. So we tried for another baby, and you know, didn't take long, and we found out we were pregnant. So excited, and I thought, this is awesome. Like, my whole picture of, you know, my family is like perfect. About 8 weeks along, I started having some symptoms of a miscarriage again. So that wasn't really the worst part of it. Find out that I am having an ectopic pregnancy. After the surgery happened, as per his orders, give it a few months, and you know, we started trying again, and the same thing happened. I remember kind of shutting down, in the sense of like, I didn't really want anything to do with going to church. Even though I went to church, I was just there. I didn't really want to read my Bible at all. I didn't really feel the need to pray to the Lord, to talk to him. I just felt like he wasn't listening. I was telling my one friend this, that I didn't want anything to do with the Lord. She said, well, let me give you some index cards. These particular verses helped me through a hard time in my life, and I want you to take them and copy them for yourself. At first, it's like, I literally just read the words. I didn't care. But over time, the Lord just softened my heart with his word. And I knew it was, his word is so alive and active, and it pierces your heart if you let it. He just uses his word to comfort you, to give you strength, to give you hope. Through it all, you know, I realized that the Lord has to be enough for me. You know, my picture of my family isn't what I thought it should be, but he's given me what he wants me to have. And if he didn't give me anything else but my salvation, that's enough. And he's given me way more than salvation. When I think about my 3 angel babies, I mean, I'm excited that they're up there praising Jesus.